Hello and welcome to part 119, I think this is, of Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. When we left off, I was outside the chemistry lab, and then I had to go and piss around with JPCSP, I've got it right this time, so that I could get into the chemistry lab. As soon as I got into the chemistry lab, Kagami confronted me. So, you had your sights set on this chemistry lab too, did you, Nagi? Unreadable writing. Just be sure not to get in my way. Yeah, alright. Don't you mean yes, sir? How about I mean fuck off? Right. Alright, so the most obvious thing is this here, which I apparently can't click on. So the only thing I can really investigate is this. Looking at them again, I'm struck by just how large these chemical cabinets are. I should probably give them a thorough investigation. From the looks of it, the cabinet is actually 3 separate cabinets placed side by side. But more importantly, what's this powder that's been spilled in front of the cabinets? I need to be careful not to step in it. So, we access it via the clicking of the cabinets, do we? Okie dokie. Okay, there's a broken bottle on the floor by the cabinets, looks to be the source of the spilled powder. On the bottle it says Chem Lab C4. For your information, I was looking around the 4th floor this morning, and the lab was not in this condition then. Which means this powder was spilled right around the time of the crime occurred, most likely. The powder was spilled around the same time as the crime. It's probably connected somehow. Loaded spilled powder into a later ID. I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. Why did I continue to do it? Alright. Okay, yeah, you told me about that. Yep, you told me about that. There's a large quantity of yellow powder on the floor by the cabinets. Gotta be careful not to step on it. Okay, so I can't actually click on the footprints, which is quite a detriment to this investigation process. Alright, first of all, let's look at C, because that's where that came from. This cabinet contains a bunch of dangerous looking chemicals. Looks like poison and other potentially hazardous chemicals. The labels on everything in this cabinet start with the letter C. That would make this right cabinet C then, as the label above the door suggests. Let's see, this cabinet has a bunch of chemicals I've never heard of. They're called reagents, compounds used to induce or check for chemical reactions in chemistry experiments. I suppose you can live with yourself being so ignorant. You don't think that's going a bit too far? Are you telling me you think studying math or chemistry are of no use in the real world? The words of a failure. They suit you, Nagi. I didn't say that. Anyway, what I really need to be concerned about right now is investigating the cabinet. The labels on everything in this cabinet start with the letter B. That would make this middle cabinet B then. Nothing really jumps out at me. I don't think I need to spend any more time looking through this cabinet. Let's see. This cabinet has an assortment of nutrients and supplements and the like inside. The protein container I found in the rec room must have come from this cabinet. The labels on everything in this cabinet start with the letter A. That would make this left cabinet Cabinet A then. But wait a second. There's a single bottle here labeled Chem Lab C9. Did someone accidentally put it back in the wrong place? That's what I've learned about these cabinets so far. Chem Lab's chemical cabinet is actually 3 separate adjacent cabinets. Cabinet A contains nutrients, Cabinet B reagents, and Cabinet C poisons. It's likely Ugami got a protein from Cabinet A. Curiously, there was also a bottle labeled C mixed in with everything else in Cabinet A. Cabinet C is where the poison and stuff like that is stored, so why was a bottle from there in Cabinet A? There's something to it, I can feel it. Loaded chemical cabinets into your electro IV. You can find it in the ammunition menu. I said I was going to stop doing that, so I better stop doing it pretty dang soon. Alright, so the only thing left is these footprints, but I obviously can't click on the footprints because they send me over to the bottle. So I'm going to have to piss around with... Yep, I know. Piss around again. This seems like a very long and tedious part to the game, so I've been recording for 5 minutes. When I'm back in a couple of seconds I will record for a further 15 before starting to upload. Until that time, my friends, until that time, you're going to see me in like 2 seconds. Anyway, back in a minute. These footprints? Of course they're footprints, Nagy, that's what I was trying to tell you. I was trying to say, hey Nagy, look at the footprints. I swear to God, if Togami says, hey Nagy, look at those footprints again in a second, I will like flip my shit. I don't know why I just did that. Alright, anyway, are these footprints? They seem to have only been left in front of the left cabinet too. I need a diagram to get a better idea of how the footprints are laid out with the rest of the room itself. Are you telling me to map it out? Now you're getting the hang of things. With a smirk on his face, Togami handed me a pen and a sheet of paper. I was about to say, yes Nagy, you are getting the hang of things, you're able to speak English, and I was like, oh, we're in Japan. But not say that. And I said it anyway. Shut up, I'm stupid, okay. Well, get to work. Okay. As he ordered, I quickly scribbled down a diagram of a room. How does this look? Not bad from the likes of you. From the likes of me. I see, looking at it this way, it's clear that the person who left these footprints only had business in the left cabinet. I'd have thought that would have been pretty fucking obvious. Whoever it was knew exactly what they needed to do. They went straight to the cabinet and right back out. That's what the footprints suggest. And chances are those footprints belong to you, don't they, Nagy? No, they don't. He gave me a shoe and let me compare foot size. There were no good reasons to turn him down. I obeyed Togami's orders. Interesting, it seems your feet are larger. Sadly, these footprints aren't yours. Yeah, I'm real sad. However, with footprints this clear, it should be no effort whatsoever to find out whose they are. Just going off how much effort Togami's putting into examining them, I guess they're pretty significant. Perhaps I should go back over what I've learned about the powder so far. A large quantity of yellow powder was spilled in front of the chemical cabinets. I suspect it came from a broken bottle I found on the floor nearby. The bottle's label says ChemLab C4. Additionally, someone left footprints in the powder. Going by the diagram I drew, it seems whoever they belonged to only had business in the left cabinet. On top of that, Togami says the powder was spilled around the same time the crime occurred. That's about all I've got for now. Now what I've got to say is that poison was put in cabinet A, and there was only footprints in front of cabinet A. So did someone put poison in cabinet A and that was why the footprints were left there? Oh, as I expected, we have the ding-dongs. It is once again time for a trial, ladies and gentlemen. Whoopsies, I dozed off there. You guys' investigation was so dull I couldn't even stay awake. Can I do this? You all ready? You all okay if I do this? Alright kids, it's class trial time. Hurry up, butts over to the usual place. The Red Dawn, the first floor of the school zone. See you soon. Oh my god, my voice sounded so weird then. We're already out of time? I still haven't had a chance to figure out the sealed room trick. I guess all I can do is hope we make something of it during the class trial. No, we must! Tagami just turns around like, what the fuck are you on about? Hey, guess what I still haven't done this chapter? Gone in and got all of my mono shit. I've still got like 90 odd coins. I really don't feel like going through and getting them all. Does PSP give you trophies? I was just wondering, because PlayStation 3 gives you trophies when you do certain things. So if you get like all of the things, do you get a trophy on PlayStation Portable? Or... and if so, does it work on an emulator? I'd have been really intrigued to see that. It probably doesn't. I doubt you even get trophies on a PSP. Anyway, having heard Monokuma's summons, everyone slowly gathered in the foyer. And when we were all there, the super duper high school fighter laughed my ass off. A sealed room murder laughed my ass off. What are you doing? I just realized how awesome acronyms are. Doesn't matter how depressing something is, throw an LMAO in there and suddenly it's bright and happy. For example, you found a decomposing body at our picnic. LMAO. That's just creepy, dude. What about the other way round? Doesn't matter how happy something is, throw an FML and then suddenly it's dark and depressing. What does FML stand for? For example, I hope I can make a whole bunch of friends. FML. Oh, fuck my life. That's right, that is sad, dude. Please board the elevator at the back of the room. LMAO. I'll go on ahead and meet you there. FML. What was all that about? Beats the hell out of me, dude. Says the ones who beat the hell out of Sakura. How can you be so happy-go-lucky knowing you've killed another human being? I'm not really all that happy-go-lucky. Anyway, I didn't kill anyone either, dude. I'm innocent. Don't you call me a murderer. That's kind of hypocritical. Oh, really? Either way, we'll know soon enough. There's no changing the fact that someone among us is the culprit. The culprit, the one who killed Ugami. She was stronger than any of us, and yet a murderer. It's here, somewhere in this room. There's the Justice Robo crap and now this. Seriously, I didn't kill anyone, dude. There's no changing the fact that someone among us is a culprit. I'm innocent. How many times do I have to say it before it gets through that thick skill of hers? Staying here isn't going to accomplish anything. Let's go. I don't get it. How can we keep a straight face knowing they're murderers? And finally, let's get down there. It's time to go and put this case to rest. With my own words at my back, I took a step toward the elevator. With each step forward, I felt like I was drifting further and further away from my goal. Like a creeping fear building up within, causing me to slowly rot away from the inside out. It was a feeling I would never grow accustomed to, no matter how many times I had to face it. In silence, the other members boarded the elevator. I pray that everyone waits until an egg is ready, and the door creaked shut. It began its descent. It sank, letting off a low mechanical grumble. Deeper and deeper into the earth it drew, and as it always did, with no sign or warning, came to a stop. The doors opened. Well, it looks like we're down to 6. So few, so lonely. What are you talking about? It's all your fault. Is it going to be even lonelier after this class trial? Or is it going to be the end of the academic coliseum? Well, let's get this party started. Go find the seat with your name on it. And then, for the 4th time, the curtain rose on. A trial for life and a judgment of death. Deception in life and treachery in death. betrayal for life and betrayal for death, the riddles of life and the mystery of death, justification for life and rationalization of death, faith in life and trust in death, the class trial to live or the class trial to die. I hate every time that speech comes up. I just, it's so fucking annoying. Right, so, I'm going to end this episode here, as soon as it's the end of the episode. I'm ending the God, I'm ending this episode here because I'm ending this episode here. No, I'm ending this episode here because it's the end of part 2 of chapter 4. So part 3 is going to start today also, and will probably be finished by the end of the week. Hopefully, maybe, because I am starting school again, which is always a lot of fun, isn't it? Gotta go back and do all of that crap. So I will probably be making less after today. Anywho, this will be the end of the episode. I know I say this after every episode, and I know like the last 10 haven't had annotations. I'm going to go back through as soon as I've finished uploading today, maybe before I start uploading today, and put annotations on everything, because every single time I'm like, I'm going to put annotations on the top right for the next episode and on the top left for the previous episode, and then it's all going to be fine because you can just go next and then go on to the next episode. But you can't, because I never put in the annotations. I think everything from like 111 onwards doesn't have annotations, because I just can't be bothered to go and put them in. I'll have to go back through and put them in, and it's really not a good thing because I'll have 10 to do at the end of today. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.